It must be September because the Nintendo Direct rumors, speculation, and leaks are happening. Let's talk about this now. I'm not even going to address this. I'm not going to talk about the rumors. We all know what the rumors are at this point. That's going to be this Zelda Blowout and feature a Twilight Princess and Wind Waker and yada yada. Maybe Metroid's going to be involved. Look, guys, rumors don't matter. When they announce it, and then we can discuss it, and then it'll be fun. I like Wishlist. I'm a Wishlist fan. I like thinking about and speculating and talking about things that I would personally like to see. And you know what? Since it's all rumored about the Zelda Blowout special, I want to talk about my ultimate dream Zelda wish list for the Nintendo Switch, or just sometime in the future, because I think the Nintendo Switch only has 2 years left anyways. And I'll get to that. That's another video in the future. But for now, get ready. Zelda wishlist time. First up, I'm going to assume, and I've always assumed, that the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess would, inevitably come to the Nintendo Switch. That is not on this wish list. I just assume that's going to happen at some point within the next 2 years, okay? But what I'd really like to see is an HD remaster of the Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. That would be great. Heck, you can even throw a Wind Waker trilogy into the mix here, and that would be amazing, because you know what? I really enjoyed the Phantom Hourglass, and I really enjoyed Spirit Tracks. I know for some people they didn't really like those games, but come on, man. You get a train. You get a train in the Legend of Zelda universe. It's like Thomas the Tank Engine meets Link. I mean, that would be a cool crossover too. Make that happen, Nintendo. But I loved it. I liked those games. On the DS, I didn't actually own a DS. My wife had Phantom Hourglass, and then I bought Spirit Tracks, and I played them via backwards compatibility on my 3DS. They were fun. They were way fun. Please, I would love to see those games make a return somehow. Next up is remake time. Now, this was a tough one for me because I was trying to decide which game should be remade, similar to the fashion of Link's Awakening when they remade that one, because I was actually very impressed with it and I thought it was a great remake. And I was asking myself, which Zelda game would best represent and fit this remake style? And the answer is yes. Yes. I want an Oracle of Seasons remake. I want an Oracle of Ages remake. I want a Minish Cap remake. And I want a Link to the Past remake. Just remake them all. Make them glorious. You can even keep them as they is. They're all terrific titles. Give that to me. And if you wanted to, like I said, you can even throw in the originals mixed in with it. I mean, yes, right? Just do it all. Heck, do Four Swords Adventure on the GameCube, the remake. That would be perfect for the Nintendo Switch Online, where you can get online with your friends and actually play that game without needing the Game Boy stuff to mix in with the GameCube. That would be a terrific remake. So the answer is all of it. Give me all of it. I'm greedy. I'm a glutton for this idea right now. Now, do I think any of this will actually happen? No, not really. But there's a chance here. There's definitely an opportunity for Nintendo to continue to produce and to put out Zelda games every year like they've been doing. I mean, the Nintendo Switch has The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It has The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. The Link's Awakening remake. It has Hyrule Warriors, which, by the way, don't sleep on that terrific title. It has Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and it has Cadence of Hyrule, like I just mentioned. I mean, those are six Zelda titles, and yes, one of them is an indie spin-off, but it is still a Zelda title all the same. And the Nintendo Switch has only been out for about 5.5 years, so to say that they couldn't put out even more Zelda titles in the next 2 years, it isn't unreasonable to think. I can easily see Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild 2 for next year, or heck, you can even throw in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess this year, but then to round out the end of next year, another Zelda title that's more of a remake of one of the older games. That's kind of where I'm at right now with this whole thing, but I would love to know now in the comments down below, what do you want from this Nintendo Direct, and what do you want as the next big Zelda title? Are you just content with the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess? Wouldn't blame you if you are. Do you want to just see more on the Breath of the Wild 2 game? Maybe you're like me though, and you just want it all, because you're like me and you just love yourself some Zelda and you can't get enough Zelda, even though there's quite a lot of Zelda, I'll admit it. But anyways, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout, and I will see you on the next one.